Good afternoon and welcome to Timone Answers Everything. I've decided for now on to make the questions everything a little bit more bold for you guys so everyone can see a little bit better. Not everybody watches or listens or whatever on a full screen. And I just want to have everybody be able to see all the questions that I answer and for the people who provide the questions to make sure that they like that so they see that every question gets answered. And as I do go through them, I delete the ones that I've already answered, so you can always just go back onto previous episodes and see what questions were asked and how I answered them. It's really that simple. So first question of the day is, do vegetarians, I guess the week, first question of the week, do vegetarians eat animal crackers? I think it depends on the brand of animal crackers, because I think some animal crackers might have like a meat byproduct or something in them. And a lot of vegetarians and vegans and whatever for that matter will look into that type of stuff, like what ingredients from these names I can't pronounce are actually some sort of animal byproduct. So I think it just depends on the brand. I'm sure there are animal cracker brands that are vegetarian friendly, and they do eat them. Did Greedo shoot first, or was it Han? This is complicated because in the Tridge, it was, I don't even think Greedo shot at all, and then Han shot. But I think it makes a much more better story. Like it's better for Han's character to have him shot second, to where he's such a badass. Like you can rely on him in a quick draw. To like, even if he can't fire first, he can dodge that fucking laser bullet and get you right there. Fucking boom. And so like, and if you look at it, if Han shot first, whatever, he's just a ruthless. Not, I guess they're ruthless. He's just fucking out there killing Greedo. And but so when you have it the other way, he's reacting instead of acting, and reaction to a point like that is usually works better in a story and works better for a character arc than the alternative of Han shooting first. So I think they went with the right decision of Greedo shooting first. I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash from Star Wars fans. But that's just how I feel, and I think it works better that way. Eat my ass. Speaking of ass eating, here's the next question. What are your thoughts on ass eating? I don't know. I think it's fine. Like, I don't want it done to me, but I don't mind doing it to somebody. And you have to make sure they're like fresh out of the shower, everybody's clean and shit. Everyone smells nice. I even had just when girls are going down on you, you don't even want to smell like you've taken a shit. So I always try to just keep uh, baby wipes and stuff too. After you poop, you use some dry toilet paper, and then you use a baby wipe, and then you use some more dry toilet paper, and then you're fucking clean, and you're good to go. And I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing to do. I mean, people like it. Uh, I won't have it done to me. I mean, I might be afraid that I actually might like it. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's okay. Ass eating is okay, but you just you gotta do it right. There was a skit in one of the Twisted albums. I'm pretty sure it was Twisted, like Freak Show or something. Where he's calling his buddy and he's all like, "Last night, that I licked a girl's butthole for the first time in my whole life. And then he just goes on how it was like a really good time. And then he's going on about the same rules that were going on. You gotta make sure that she's clean, not some bulldogging fucking bullshit. And, yeah, so and at that time, I was such a little kid. I was like in middle school or like my early years of high school, like a freshman or sophomore. I was definitely a freshman or earlier when I heard that. And I'm just like, ew, gross. Oh, that's so nasty. How you shit out of there. I mean, but like we suck on each other's genitals after that we pee out of and stuff too. So I don't know. It's whatever. Um, this says, why is Nasser a cuck? And this is going to be disappointing for all you guys. Because anybody who watches porn is technically a cuck. I mean, usually cucking involves like it's your significant other that's being fucked or whatever in front of you. But I think it might be more initially. I don't know the definition, but I think it might be more initially is anybody who enjoys someone else getting fucked, and that you either like enjoy it enough to masturbate to it or enough to I don't know, but so like I think anybody who watches porn is a cuck, not just Nasser. I don't even think Nasser watches a lot of porn or masturbates or anything, so he might be the least amount of cuck as a lot of people I know. And that's the sad truth of reality. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's how it is. Do you eat fudge? Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. Especially around the holidays, like uh, your grandma and your fucking aunt and whatever. Everyone brings some different types of fudge. It'll be peanut butter fudge. It'll be like fudge with nuts in it. There's all sorts of good shit, dude. Like, hell yeah, eat fudge, man. Can't have too much of it though, man. It just starts to be too much. It gets a little rich. Um, but oh yeah, dude, fudge for days, man. Pat, fucking shove all that fudge in my mouth. Yum, yum. Do you think pack fudge? I don't even know what that means. Uh, I can I can think about packing fudge if that's what you imply. Like, yeah, dude, like, do I think about it? No, I don't think about like maybe just around the holidays. Like, how are we going to bring this to our aunt's house? We just ran out of Saran wrap and the store's closed. And like, I don't really. That's not the type of stuff I think about like shipping and distributing in like a mass quantity. So no, it's not something I think about. If that's what you're implying, I don't really know that. I cannot make any sense of that question. When you come in to visit Matt and I, this is from a Canadian fan, and man, dude, as soon as I can. I don't even have my passport yet, but it's gonna be as soon as I can. I kind of want to move out of Illinois first and get established to where I'm at out there, and then make plans to start visiting people from there because it's just gonna be hard. Everything's hard right now, like mentally and financially, and everything's just hard right now. And but I'm gonna make a way out there. It's something I really plan on doing because I think you guys are great and it'd be really fun to hang out with. Hang out, like sleep on your couch for a week or whatever, and just have a good time. I think that'd be cool. And then, yeah, man, we'll work something out, man. We will definitely work something out. All right, let me see the time. All right, we can do a couple more. Um, how do different countries tie their shoes? It's actually most countries actually support using Velcro. And we're like the only reason Americans don't we think it's stupid for some reason. Think Velcro shoes are like, oh, you don't know how to tie your shoes. They're like, I do know how to tie my shoes. I just don't want to tie my shoes. Velcro fits great. Uh, and yeah, that's usually how other countries do their shit. If they have shoes, they don't tie them. They have either some really cool slip-on shoes or that can fit nice and snug, or you got Velcro. Or there's the like boots and stuff that have zippers and like all sorts of cool shit like that, man. And then you have a little Velcro strap so the zipper doesn't come undone. Man, tying shoes is fucking primitive, and no, the only people that do it are Americans. How many licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Someone answered this, and usually I don't allow answers on my show, but this one I accept, or on the posts that I asked questions for, but this one I allowed because he said it takes 836 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, and I can't determine if that's true or false. It's because you'd have to do it on several Tootsie Pops of just any variation, and it has to be that number, exactly that number, maybe give or take two going either way, so you can have 234 to 238 or 834 to 838 licks. And you have to do that 10 times. It has to be that 10 out of 10 times. Anywhere between 330, 834, and 838 licks. And I wasn't able to do this research. I'll never be able to do the research. I've tried so many times as a kid where you just lick and lick and lick. You get so bored and you turn into that owl where you just bite the fucker off and 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 I think the commercial had it right when it says the world may never know. And I think it's just one of those mysteries that it just will never be solved, and we just have to live with it. I think there's a lot of things like that too. I don't want to get into specifics. There's probably some that will happen to pop up on these shows. So I don't want to talk about something and have it be a question in the next couple of weeks or something. So yeah, I think it's just one of those mysteries that can just that no one's ever supposed to know, or ever, like Yeti. When will Timone Show do a Florida segment? Man, people want me to go fucking all over the place, huh? Um, man, I'll actually, since this that's being asked on Timone Answers Everything, Timone Show is run. I mean, we all record at the same studio, but Timone Show is run by a different production line, and I'd actually have to talk with the head producer of Timone Show. 'Cause I'm just the host. I'm just a host. There's a lot of people in the background that do this stuff, and so I'll talk to the producer and figure out when we can actually do some traveling stuff. Because the only sort of stuff that Timone Show does now is he just Skypes and Facebook messages with people all over the world, mainly all over the country, but been some people. There's been Hawaii. There's been UK, and it's been about it. But yeah, you tune in to Timone show every Monday, and a Florida segment would be great because I'd end up doing like a couple weeks worth of episodes out there with all my family and other people that I know. So yeah, it'd be a lot of fun, definitely, and I'm pretty sure the team will be on board, especially just to get out of Illinois and just go and do some Florida stuff. That'd be great. It'd be a hell of a lot of fun, and I don't know when exactly, but I can definitely find out. And as I've done before in the last episode, like I will go and do some like question recaps when I do find out either different information or I've just become enlightened in some new way. This one is just like a scheduling thing, and it's just something I got to figure out. But there are some other ones where I've just happened to come across certain information, and then I'll reiterate a question that has been asked before. But about that, as I was typing up questions from the post I made last week for more questions, there seem to be some repeats. So it's going to tend to happen where a question will get repeated, and then like I might even just like I might have forgotten a question was answered, and then during that time I'll have a completely different change of heart, or I've found some new information, and then I'll go on from there. So I'm sorry I rambled on and didn't answer this one at all, but it's sorry. It's just gonna be a scheduling thing, and this one will definitely be sooner than the Canada trip for sure, because like this is a lot easier to get to. And I was also talking to my dad who lives out in Florida, and he said he's trying to get us out there, but that was a month ago, and now we've just been playing phone tag. And I think we both gave up, but I'm gonna get back on that mission because I definitely need to get out of Illinois for a while. Have people from the future walked among us? Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. Um, and I think all sorts of different rules of time travel all apply, just in different ways of how you do time travel and how and what you do in your past or whatever. Like, so you're coming from the future in a machine. That machine goes with, like, if it's some sort of like car or a spacecraft or something like that, then that machine comes with it. It follows your time travel. But if you travel through time with so yeah, if you use some sort of machine or whatever, if you can track down the type of fuel that it needs, then you can just willy nilly go through time. But here's the thing: if you alter anything in that while you're leaping or whatever, like if anything you do causes some sort of change in anything, it's not gonna cause a change in the future that you are from. You're always gonna go back to your same future. All you've done is created an alternate timeline to where now their future is gonna be different from the future that you come from. So like you can never really someone just rang the doorbell. Hold on. You can never really go change the future. If that's your intention of coming from the future is to change it in some sort of way, you can't. Like, you're always going to go back to your future. And but then if you travel by some sort of means of like magic or like a portal or something, unless the cause of that portal uh 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 unless the cause of that portal comes with you, oh, during the time travel, you're gonna be stuck in whatever period you traveled into. So I think there has been people from the future. I think most of them did it through some sort of portal with like electromagnet whatever shit, and they're stuck here, and they just have to live their life in this past. And yeah, I think yeah, I definitely think that's what's happened. Um, I'm gonna call this one quits. I have someone ringing the doorbell. They're being adamant. I know who it is. It's one of my neighbors. But that concludes it for this week's episode of Timone Show, or Timone Answers Everything. Yeah, I did that yesterday with social media news too. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe. If there, leave some comments in the section below if you want to talk about some of these questions even further. Leave some questions in the comment section below if you want some questions for you to answer. Also, if you want your questions to be more anonymous than they already are, you can always just send me private messages, and I'll definitely include them into the show. Um, but Yep, we'll call it quits for today. See you next week, and take care and keep learning.